Hey, welcome back to the Magic Garden. Well, actually, again, we're in the Nuba Studios because Mother Nature is a freaking jerk, y'all. Not only does she just want to just rain on my damn parade for like the last 2 weeks, but she's completely drowned out my city. We've been flooding here, and she's given me this cold I just cannot kick. So I do apologize for the nasally talking here, but it is what it is in the Magic Garden. There's no vanity here, so ding! This is the princess you get! Anyway, so welcome back. Today, guys, I want to talk about budgeting for your garden. Listen, if you have never gardened before, if this is your first year and you walk into a store, you don't know that the stuff there is expensive. You don't know. So because you don't know, you tend to spend more money, more time, and more energy than you need to. So today, I want to talk about my 3 biggest suggestions for budgeting for your upcoming garden and for the gardening seasons coming ahead. Because I know once you start getting into this, you're not going to want to stop at just your spring garden. It becomes very addictive. The first thing that I would like to suggest to you is if you're in your first year, come up with a plan. Not just plan your garden space, but plan for the time it's going to take for you to be in that garden. Most gardens take a little bit longer in a day than you think. You can't just water in the morning and water at night. There's a lot of work involved. Also plan for your space too, because I outgrew my space, and part of that was coming up on my second suggestion. It was my fault because I had just planted everything. I did not take into consideration my space or the continuation of my harvest throughout the years. So in doing that also, let me just stop and say that when I grew too many vegetables, what I really did was neglect my own education on each individual vegetable. So I was kind of running box to box to box to box last year, having all these different problems, working with the same soil, not exactly understanding why that is. A lot of that is because I overplanted, and I planted far too much in one space, outgrowing my space often. So that brings me to my second suggestion. I really suggest that you choose in your first year maybe just 5 or 6 different varieties of vegetables. There's really no sense in going absolutely crazy, and if you're in a smaller space, you can actually grow all of those vegetables in a small space. So it doesn't really matter where your garden is going to be. I mean, it could be in boxes, in the ground, it could be on your front porch, your back porch, it could be anywhere, on a sidewalk, it can even be in your windowsill. But a garden is a garden regardless, and you can grow one anywhere. But with that in mind, we really do have to keep our space in mind at all times, because again, it's so super easy to outgrow it, or we're not giving it enough space to grow. So we're definitely going to be talking about that in an upcoming episode, because I am running late and have got to get these things started sowing here really soon. But in order for me to do that, I need a plan. My third suggestion, and the biggest one of all, is that you come up with a budget and you stick to it. Your first year doesn't have to be expensive. I think the 2 most expensive things for me were the boxes in which I was looking at to buy, and the soil. Well, I'm going to show you in some episodes coming up shortly how to do those and make those budget friendly. You don't have to spend a lot of money to be happy. You don't have to spend a lot of money to have a garden. You just have to think outside of the garden box. So that's going to bring me to my third suggestion today, and what this whole episode is going to be about, and that is how to find garden seeds on the super cheap. Not just good quality seeds, but seeds I know that will grow. And then we're going to talk about some heirloom seeds that are just freaking amazing and are really inexpensive if you're willing to explore a little bit more. And then I'm going to show you how to get your garden seeds this year for free. Yeah, that's right. I said for free. I mean, you can literally get seeds for your first year absolutely free. So long as you come up with a plan, you choose maybe 5, 6 different varieties, and you stick to your budget, man, you're going to make a hell of a gardener this year. And I'm going to show you how. So let's get into talking about seeds on a budget. All right, we're going to talk about some seeds on So my full intention was to take you guys on an outing today, but when I wound up at the storefront, apparently you have to contact their corporate office in order to tape a 3-second segment to talk about their products. Rude. So we won't be doing that. We're gonna just sit right here. We can still talk about it and I won't get anybody in trouble. So anyway, you don't have to spend a lot, folks, to get a garden started. When I very first started, I found Dollar Tree has garden seeds, and not only do they have garden seeds, but they've got a really great variety. Yeah, don't judge me. There is nothing wrong with Dollar Tree. There's nothing wrong with Dollar Tree seeds. In fact, I've seen these same seeds in the same packs at other stores, and they're actually listed at 99 cents. These are no different than the ones you're going to get at Walmart or Safeway, to be quite frankly honest. And they even do have heirloom varieties, like these pole beans right here. The only difference that I find in these, in comparison to, say, SeedsNow.com heirloom seeds, is that the ones at SeedsNow.com are 99% purebred, meaning that, you know, there's no other genetics within that particular variety. And I really don't know, there's no purity label on here, so I don't know the absolute purity, but I do know they are the same heritage. So, you know, when you plant these, you are still planting a heirloom. You just didn't spend a ton of money on doing it. So what I have right here is 2 packs of pole beans, and I've got 2 packs of tomatoes. This is enough for damn near 2 years, and you spent $1 on it. But check it out. If you even have a smaller space and you just, you know, maybe want to do an herb garden this year, check this out. They've got herbs too. I mean, look at this. I got parsley, and I got basil, and I got oregano, and some sage. Not the kind for smudging, but the kind for, you know, other kind. And anyway, this is a full herb garden, people, for just $1. You really can't beat that. And if you're just experimenting within your first year, or you're just learning how to do it, there's no sense in messing up, you know, really expensive seeds. Go to the Dollar Tree. They've got a really great selection, and you never know what you can grow. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so that kind of brings me to my heirloom variety favorite, which is SeedsNow.com. I love heirloom seeds, and I think we've been talking about this a little bit at a time here and there, but part of what I really love about them is the history. You can't imagine the stories that go behind some of these seeds. It's absolutely insane. So for me, when you grow an heirloom seed, you're becoming part of a bigger story. You're kind of lending your part of the story to a much larger generational love. Not just a love for the vegetables, but the respect and the love for the people who have been passing these seeds down from generation to generation. And what's nice is that they're still here for them to be passed on to us. And when we grow those, we are literally growing history, and we're continuing the love and education and the appreciation for these very special varieties of seeds. So I'm going to take you on to SeedsNow.com, and we're going to check out their website just really quick. I'm going to put a link down below. It's our affiliate link, and whenever you buy seeds from them, not only does it give you a really great discount plus all of their perks and their rewards and their free stuff, but it also puts a few seeds in our bank too, and we really appreciate the support. Listen, people, with everything going on in this world right now, it is more important than ever that we learn to grow our own food. Our food supply may be one day either taken out by a good flood like it did here, or it could just be through natural disasters or famine, or just disease. So listen, it has become even more important to me, and it's become my mission to make sure that everybody knows that they can grow their own food, because our survival one day may depend on it, but our happiness right now depends on it too. So let's go check out SeedsNow.com, and when we come back, I'm going to show you how to get your own free seeds right now. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go check it out. Welcome to my favorite seed bank online. This is SeedsNow.com. I just wanted to briefly kind of take you onto their website so you could get a little more familiar with it. The first thing you notice when you go to their website is that it's really colorful, it's easy to look at, but the second thing you notice is that there's free gifts. They give you a 170-page ebook on organic growing. So it's a perfect step-by-step instruction book for the newbie. It helps, you know, continue the education of on-growing growers, and it's just a really nice thing for them to do. But like I said, their education to others is one of their most important aspects, and it really shows on their website. Plus, right now, when you buy seeds, you'll get an all-in-one sweet bell pepper seed kit. There's always free extras with these guys. But the reason I wanted to bring you here mainly was just to show you how extensive their seed shop is. It's absolutely amazing. You see all of this? There are tons and tons and tons of different varieties. Today we're just going to take a good look at some of the tomatoes really quick so you can kind of see how many, it is insane how many different varieties are capable online. So again, each of these come with step-by-step instructions. Most of their seed packs start at just 99 cents, and some of these have like 65 seeds in them. So it's worth it just to give it a try, but more so that 65 seeds, man, will get you through a couple of seasons. But after you buy these seeds, you may never need to buy them again. We're going to teach you how to harvest your own seeds. But I wanted to just, like I said, bring you one really quick so you could just, I mean, this list just goes on and on of the different varieties of heirlooms that they have. So you can explore, you can have fun, you can learn all kinds of things, enter their contests. Also, too, they also offer rewards and discounts. So the more you buy from them, the more rewards you'll accumulate, and you'll wind up getting your seeds super, super cheap. I am going to put a link down below to our affiliate site. Every time you buy a seed from them, you actually kind of pack our seed bank just a little bit, and we absolutely appreciate the support. But again, this is seedsnow.com, links down below, and let's get back to the studio. Welcome to my kitchen. Garden seeds, although they can be very expensive online and in stores, don't have to cost you a dime. There are plenty of ways out there to get free seeds, and we're going to show you how right now. So here's the thing. You probably in your kitchen right now have tomatoes or peppers, or you have squash, or you might have some sort of vegetable currently in your refrigerator. Well, all of those carry garden seeds, every last one of them. And today I'm going to show you some red pepper seeds that come courtesy of my good friends over at the Alpine Outpost. Love you, Eva. Love you, Holly. Thank you so much for these. Anyway, you know, if you have friends that work in a restaurant, if you have friends at the produce department, if you have things in your refrigerator, then you have full access to free seeds. Most of the time, the people in the produce department, especially if they're going to throw something away, and you tell them that you're interested in seeds, don't mind giving you some of the stuff that they are about to throw away. Now, there's nothing wrong with the seeds. It's just that maybe it's outlasted its shelf life at the store. Well, today I have some red pepper seeds, just like I said, and these came from the restaurant at the Alpine Outpost. Now, what's really amazing about that is these were all just going to be thrown away, but look at how many there are. There are so many of these seeds. It's ridiculous. So I'm just going to take a little cup right here after I do this. And I'm just going to take these seeds, and I'm going to take a little spoon, and I'm just going to brush them into the thing. I mean, seriously, folks, how damn hard is this? All you have to do is think outside the garden box. So anyway, I'm not going to continue to do that too much, just so we can get on with this, but you kind of get my point. You just want to brush the seeds off, and also maybe you're going to want to wash them off. Everything except for tomato seeds can just pretty much be washed right off and dried. And the reason why is because tomato seeds actually have an anti-germination, I don't know, the pulp that's around their seeds actually protects it from germination. So in a later episode, I'm going to show you how to ferment those seeds so that you can keep those as well. So I'm just going to soak these for about a half hour, make sure that, you know, all the dirt, all the inside stuff is done, and then I'm just going to lay them flat and let them dry. And ta-da, I have garden seeds. Well, I'd like to show you some seeds, some other seeds that I have that I've been saving as well. These, I don't know if you, can you see this? Okay, these are from last year's This is from last year's Halloween, actually, and these came from the Echo pumpkin patch. What I loved about these was they were perfect little pumpkins, and now look how many seeds I have to get my stuff started. And all you have to do with these is clean the stuff off, flatten it all out, and let them dry thoroughly. These kind of seeds, however, have this little flask on them, so you kind of want to just, you know, get rid of that before you decide to seal them. But bada bing, bada boom, folks. This is the cheapest, easiest way to get seeds. See, growing a garden doesn't have to be expensive, you guys. Now you know how to get your own seeds for free. So long as you stick to those, you know, 3 suggestions, you come up with a plan, you don't go hog wild, and you stick to a budget, well, you're going to make one hell of a gardener. And I would really like to know what it is, now that you know some of these things, what your plan is. Where are you going to get seeds this year? And are you interested in starting your own seed bank? Have you already started your own seed bank? And maybe you can tell me what you'd like to see in an upcoming episode, because that would mean a lot to me. I love having this communication going back and forth. We learn so much from each other. But if you'd like to get involved more with The Magic Garden, you can go to www.themagicgarden.online. And our membership there is free. It doesn't cost you anything, but you can literally teach somebody anything you'd like. In fact, we're an open forum so long as it's about good positive energy and growing either outside or within yourself. We always want to keep that positive. Our mission there is to teach folks who don't believe that they have the power, the magic, the skill, or the self-esteem to be something much bigger than themselves, when we've all been through that and we know that struggle. And we just want to pass on that which we've learned to those folks. So not only can you inspire somebody, but you can teach somebody to grow within themselves. So thank you so much again for joining us. Don't forget to like this episode, share it, tell other people about it so we can get bigger conversations going. Click that bell, that way you'll know when the next episode comes up, and you'll be right there on the next step of the plan, because the plan for the next episode, the plan is, well, it's a plan. The plan is the plan. That's what we're going to finally get to our garden journal. Ta-da! I told y'all we was going to finally get there, and look, we're finally there. So I do really appreciate you guys spending the time with me today. Despite my cold, I've had a really great time. I love seeds. Get part of the history. Get part of the growing. Get part of this incredible feeling of being something bigger than yourself, because you can find yourself in your own creation and in your own magic garden. All right, guys, until next time, thanks so much. Bye.